All right, let's get Tazzik in here and start watching some crystals. And before we do that, first things first, we have a bunch of people who are really interested in winning gold. So I'm going to draw 2 people for this. Yes, not 1, but 2. Zuko, aka Rat21, you have won the raffle. Bastek San, you have won the raffle as well. Whisper me to claim your prize. Where the heck is Tazzik? We need him.
You
we
good,
got a bunch of
Chalfie,
matches up here.
Tyrak. Wait, you good is naked. Oh no, he's putting on his gear. Okay.
Yeah, a lot of people go to the matches naked and then put their gear on while they're mounted so that the other team can't see.
Just put it on at the start, dude. No one's gonna counter pick you in a level 4. Be honest.
They're gonna do it. They're gonna do it. You know it happens.
You think MSSJ is gonna change off the carrion because he sees that you're running like a bow, dude? No, it's not gonna happen. Anyway, Stupid Beast is actually dying as we speak to that bow by himself. He got chunked down to 1 bar. MSSJ pushing up a little too close. Bambi, the healing staff, dude. We only saw Nature's last week, so I like healing or seeing the holies back at it.
Shelfei is our tank, I believe, for the day. A little far ahead of the rest of the fight. We're not getting a really good view from that as he is all the way on the other side of the map. And there goes your good. Just hopped off in time, so I don't have to reset. But his boys are in trouble here. Stupid Beast has a lot of pressure on him, and he's going to die. He's not getting out of here. And as I say that, he gets out by killing Champion.
Yeah,
and now Shelfie, who I thought was going to be fine, doesn't get out.
Oof. What an angle. What is the angle we just saw? It was a big dive. I don't know how you good died on the back, though. I wish I could have seen how he went down.
These
guys played very aggro, though. Very aggro in these level 4s. They lost the fight, but they got like 2 kills, so. Red team going for a triple cap there. Yavcom on the cap. MSSJ looking at the choke. Does not want to go for it yet. Yavcom gets off the cap. They want to go for a little engage while he's down the choke. Looks like Stupid Beast sticking to the carrying collar. They're liking the bleeds. I do as well. Both teams kind of a mirror matchup, too.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot more of this bleed build going on. It's returned to the meta.
I think carrion hasn't been meta since pre-season 1. If I think back far enough. Maybe in season 1 you saw it a little bit. But it's been a minute.
We've seen it come back a couple of times. Not in what I would consider.
It's not really in like end game meta, I would say. You know, but people bring out every weapon sometimes, right?
Now that the Crystal League is popular, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And Tyrak already going down to 1 bar on that choke. Needs to be very careful of that Curse Pierce with the bow damage. Bambi now gets swapped back into the enemy team. Goes down immediately. They trade healer for you good. But the red team does not have a healer because of this. Very well played by Shelfie. So now they're going to run the red team down as Tyrak actually dies. He had a healer next to him. Still goes down to MSSJ and Beast from the Forest. Now they're running down T-Pect. So Shelfie going to have to peel for his healer in the back line. So long as they keep T-Pect alive, they will win this engagement, right? They have a healer. The enemy team doesn't. How can you possibly lose? You good back from the dead as MSSJ and Beast from the Forest. 1 bar each to their name. Beast is going to go down. Shelfie gets swapped in as well. The carrion caller did not hit. But he is going to get quarter-staffed. MSSJ should have just ran to the tent instead of over-committing. And we have a bold claim from Not Dead Lizard saying that T-Pect is the best healer in the game. What do you have to say about that, Shozen?
That's news to me. I haven't seen much of T-Pect. I will have to watch to make sure that this is true, or probably go with not enough information in front of me yet.
I think I just watched him not heal a guy as he died from 100 to 0, though.
No.
Bold claim, not a claim. It's facts, he says. Interesting. MSSJ. Oh, look at that Hallow Fall heal onto Beast from the Forest. It did almost nothing. I think he missed it. He's going down to the Pierce, and then the quarterstaff onto Bambi. There might be going for a 2 kill on this choke. Enemy team running back to their 10 as MSSJ keeping a 1v3 up the choke, actually. He's going to blink right back down into Shelfie. He has a stun on ready to go, but he gets stunned by Yavcom. He couldn't even get the stun on off. The Pierce does kill MSSJ, but they could have gotten a triple.
Well, they'll take what they can, and it's not a bad push, and now it makes it a little bit more in their favor. In the next rotation, they're going to easily be able to take the lead on this. It's still very close at 103 to 108. I don't know if they're going to get the 3 cap on this. I would think with this much time left, you'd try to push up the initial choke and get it, but they're not gonna. This is going to be an easy 3 cap. No pressure in time, and I think that all they have to do now is a single look in the direction of the tower to stop that 3 cap from being broken. Blue is going to have an easy time with this 20 points.
Yeah, this is going to be the freest 20 tick that you've ever seen. They are going to keep fighting for it, though. The Judy is in a pretty bad spot for the enemy team as the carrying color is right in the middle of it. Look at T-Pex with that Robo Purity aggro play, too. He gets some move speed and just knocks them all out of the Judy. And now in the backline, you can see MSSJ diving T-Pex. He's 1 life. Meanwhile, Bambi's getting dove by a good Shelfie and Stupid Beast. He does go down. It's a healer for healer trade. Beast from the Forest is going to also get traded for you. Good. Maybe if Stupid Beast gets the kill, he needs to auto attack. Yavcom saves his bow, so this is a net win for the red team right now, but it's kind of still a 3v3 since Beast had to go back to the tent. Yavcom still 1 bar himself. MSSJ 1 bar himself. The MSSJ is going to blink and the Stupid Beast and go down. What are these fights, dude?
They're ridiculous is what they are.
Oh, we whiffed the Pierce. Tyrak could have gotten a kill if she hit that Pierce on someone from out of the tent there. But yeah, these are some weird fights, man. It's been a while since we see people just fully commit to dives like that.
Sometimes that's what you have to do if you can't stay in the fight for a long time because the other team has such great dot pressure on you and you need to go in hard and take it. Go for it. If that's what you're going to do, go for it. Use your skills that you have available.
Is Bambi on another? He is. He's still committing to the Hallow Fall. I'm not sure how effective his use of it has been so far. He's hitting the bubbles really well, but that E hasn't been working out too well for him on those dives. We'll see if it is a little better on this next engagement. Shalfie going for a quarterstaff play onto MSSJ, already getting his blink as he gets pierced by the curse staff. Meanwhile, you're good, putting out lots of damage with that bow, keeping the red team down the choke. And they could just play for time here, get the 10 ticks. I think they should go aggro and get these 20s, though, considering how these fights have been going. If they just go even, they'll still get a 20 tick. All they have to do is run down and get the cap.
I'm just hopping around, seeing what other action we have out here in the world of Albion. But this is such a very even fight at the current moment. Very close.
Yeah. Really good micro play from
not
Good.
So close.
Good managed to keep himself alive on a massive engage from the red team. And now they're up the choke without offensive spells. The rotation should be coming back up just now, as they could go for another play, but Good. Oh, it's a 4-man pierce onto the red team choke. They have to run down off of that. Stupid Beast sitting them. Oh, there's the massive carrying collar as well. Bambi with that Hollow Fall going to eat right out of there. Stupid Beast does have to get grave guarded because he did get pierced, but they are still good to keep chasing. Beast from the Forest does get hit by that quarterstaff as Yavcom trying to interrupt Good, but Good rolls forward to try to execute Beast from the Forest. Meanwhile, Champ of Belarus gets blinked in on by Stupid Beast. They go for another Hollow Fall, but it was too late. He already got 1. They're about to get 2. MSSJ, he might go down to the dots. He makes it back into the tent alive, just barely. That fight could have been a disaster. They had a really good engage onto Good up that choke. Yavcom, he played it really well, but Good had a very nice early assassin choose to just avoid all of that CC. And now he's overweight with all that gear he just picked up. There's so many bodies everywhere.
We're already seeing the first matches end.
Yeah, 8 minutes in. Some of the stomps should be getting over here. This one might be over soon if blue team keeps this up. Looks like the red team want to head back up for this north choke. No one defending it, though. Blue team is going to let them right up there. They do put off a pierce combo to the choke to separate. And now Shalfie going in. They did get a separate, but Champion Valorous had a really good roll to ignore the initial stun run. Does get caught by that quarterstaff, though, as MSSJ needs to soak some pressure in the back line of this blue team. He hasn't been doing it as well in the 1v3, but meanwhile, Bambi gets 1 tap down to 1 life. Stupid Beast cannot finish him off, but Shalfie with the quarterstaff root does take him down. And now they don't have a healer on the red team. This is looking like it's a disaster for them as they're going to just bleed out running to the 10. There's another kill on the Beast from the Forest. Champion Valaris stun run. Oh, Shalfie whiffed the knockup, though. Yavcom swapped him. Very nice to save his DPS right there. And that will be a 20 tick to bring the score 94-7.
Oh, my gosh. I wish I had something that was a little bit more competitive for you, but right now...
Looks like they're all... You know how it goes on the level 4s, dude. Generally all a little bit stompy.
Yeah. Well, we have over here, we do have another one that is in play. Let me see who's your tank on this one. I believe it's Ange. A-N-G-E.
Yeah, we can call this one since the enemy team is sitting 10. Well played by the blue team. Here we can swap over to A-N-G-E.
That's not your tank, but we will use him for now anyway, as Matisha is the tank.
Oh, Matisha. Oh, perfect angle on Ange right there. He's going down 1v4 in that choke. Matisha now swapping over. What on earth is Matisha doing? He's just running at him with the damage absorb. Okay. Lots of AoE damage coming in from this blue team right now as they're bleeding him out with that Infernal Staff as well. Should be a double kill here if this Carrion Collar can get it off. The Pierce comes in to get the kill. Ange doing very well with that Carrion right there.
Sorry, I'm not in the match with you right now, Tazzik, because I'm currently looking around for another match. Matisha taking these guys all the way back to tent. That is
Matisha,
not a good thing for your boys there in tent.
I have not seen people use this, really. I think people run Judy much more often, but this guy's running the Armor of Valor, right? So that's, I think it's called Requite. It's the one where you put up a little shield and you walk at them. And anytime they shoot like a projectile at you, it just goes back at them and damages them and silences them even. It's like a little redirect shield. He didn't do anything with it. He just kind of walked at them with it. But, oh, he's doing it again? He gets the silence onto Vegara. But I don't think it's doing much for you, man. Maybe your team could use a Judy. They are winning, though, so maybe it doesn't matter. They Call Me Sailor does get stun run. He's in the vortex as well. He does hollow fall out of it, though. Gets swapped back in, but it was too late. Meanwhile, Pretzels, it's not what that guy's name is, but he's still very low anyway. 1 bar to his name. The quarterstaff comes in on the choke. They Call Me Sailor, 1 bar to himself. There's no Hollow Fall E available for them, but it's just Ange and Matisha, and a 1v3 down this choke is Pretzels comes back half bar to his name. Just get the Pierce. Oh, the Pierce does finish him off. They swap back in Sailor. He's going to Hollow Fall right out of there. Did get stun run, though. Had to pop his mana potion, as now he has to pump out some heals to keep Ziggy alive and himself. Ziggy with 4 curse dots will go down 83-4. This one is over. Armor of Valor is a hard counter to the Purity Robe. Yeah, but why'd you counter the Purity Robe, dude? This is level 4.
Dur-S-Iru is the tank for this match for Nullify. Currently working his way back against again? 3. You tell me.
Oh, I see.
Dur-S-Iru.
Nullify's tank here, getting run down by the red
Nullify
team.
fighting for the blue side here. All a little low right now. They get the nice reset, but it's not going to be enough. I still think Light Swarm is going to go down right here before the tent to the auto fire. Not what you want to see when you're hoping for a comeback.
12 minutes in.
Is probably going to be it on this one.
Yeah, that death time is going to be pretty long, 12 minutes in, so he's probably going to respawn in about 10 seconds from now, but the 20 tick will be coming in anyway, so this one is definitely over. Is there any other still going on?
Oh, yes, there is. I'm going to go check out Klug here, see how that is Kloog, and that one is already over as well. 15-55 with 17 seconds left and a 3 cap.
Cess Flolo getting that top cap.
Whoa! Are we going to see it? You have to turn and get the cap. They're going to do it. They got one. They're working on the second one. They get the second one. I called this one over, and it is still going on. Well done, Klug. Who's your tank?
It's Karjan. Yep.
Well done. I'm impressed. Coming back with only 15 points left and a 3 cap to your name. Oh, not easy.
Let's see if Prince of Death and the red team can make... Oh, it's Funz and the boys. Okay. Know some of these guys. 15-43. They have a little bit of points to work with, but they can't afford to give away too many 20 ticks. Only this one. It's a really good swap and bop onto Funza. Is Firewall going to keep Cestfolo off him for a little bit? As this guy's channeling the Requite down the choke. He didn't even get a silence off on anyone right there, though, sadly. The curse staff from the blue team walking up to the choke a little too far here. Gets pressured up by Funza. The Firewall in a perfect spot. The Judy comes down to help him out, but Karjan has to just sidestep that Firewall by a little bit. He's trying to keep Funza out of the fight, but he's knocking him into damage range of his enemy team. Dratsu goes down. The 10 tick comes in, though, for the blue team. Cessfolo will follow. All they need is 2 more kills, and it's over. The red team will win if they get another kill. Karjan and Klug cannot die. He's going to knock them. It
doesn't matter. They're going to lose the caps here.
It's a done game.
And that's a game over for
1 point to 33. Hey, maybe they can do it. All they have to do is come out, get that bot cap, get the top cap.
Yeah. And?
Pray for a miracle.
While you're doing that, I'm going to go check out Johnny, bro.
Yeah, this one is over, sadly. The red team will end up winning. Almost a comeback, though. And it's 8-8, so really close.
We have 2 more ending at this time. Let me see if any of these are gonna... Oh, never mind. That one just ended as I was looking at it. 3 ending in the next second. Let's see if Dusttail Sands here. Nope, that one's over. They're all done.
Looks like they're all done.
Sorry, sometimes there's a lot of typing involved in finding out which fights are over.
Noob Slayer running. Dude, see, Noob Slayer's a man. He has his full set equipped when he goes in. This guy doesn't care if you know what he's playing. He's just going to be better than you. Doesn't matter if you counter him.
Got Bob Freeze on the other screen. Good news. These 2 teams are not facing each other.
Unfortunately, I would have preferred it.
I know. Ooh, but Prince of Death, that's a team on the up and coming. There you go.
Ray Orbit.
Oh, and we got Adora Bubbles on the other team here. 2 good teams facing off against each other on the other side.
Adora against Bob.
Yeah.
Oh, Prince of Death running their backwards. He's trying to get out of there. I wonder if that even blocks it if it hits him in the back. I don't think it does, but Funza is going to be like a power target here in this matchup on that Fire Staff with the Firewall. It does very well against this Broadsword team. He can put out a lot of damage if his team enables him here. So Aram, though, he blinks down. Auto fires Onau. Onau has 1 life to his name. Reorbit's coming in with a Broadsword to maybe get the execute off. He is going to slide right onto Onau. Get the kill. A1X6 now getting targeted by the bow. The healer is dead for the red team. So if Noob Slayer can get a swap into the BMS, it's looking pretty bad for Prince of Death here. He is going to get the cartwheel out, though. That Firewall going to protect him.
Okay, I have to
very
drop some
good
stuff into
damage off
Google
the rip,
Translate.
though.
Come on. Okay, somebody just sent me a message that translates to completely unnecessary to bathe.
Huh? Who said that?
IX Frenzy XL or LX Frenzy XL. Bogul, did you ban that guy?
I'm pretty sure Funza is DC'd, lads.
I muted a bunch of people, yeah.
Okay, that he might have meant completely unnecessary to ban me. But
that guy might have been
Google
one of the
Translate
people who
said
PM'd me.
completely unnecessary to bathe.
Yeah, looks like Funza has DC. Let's see what the blue team does. Hopefully they have honor. Looks like they
Well, don't worry, I have this other one
like
ready to
this.
go.
Yeah, maybe we just give blue team here a shout out and then swap to Bob Freeze. Oh, Funza, wait, is he back? Oh, look at
No,
this
Funza's getting
chicken
bopped
using
back
the
to
Robe
10.
of Purity to bring it back. I love it, dude. So nice, these blue players, man.
Look at that. That's helpful.
Such
Look at
nice
that. That
guys.
was
Yeah, such nice
kindness, right?
guys,
That's
dude. They
we're
said
gonna have to
thank
stay
you.
on this one for at least another rotation, just for
Wait,
the
the guy's
pure.
DC'd, though.
But it was such good plays. Good play. He's back. He's back.
Oh, he's back. He's back.
Yep,
I
Funza's
wonder if he
back.
logged
Alright.
back in while he was getting bopped and like just didn't want to do anything in case they would have turned and killed him.
That was so nice of him.
Rather
done,
channeling the assassinate, getting that E back. Looking at Onau in the backline. Onau already getting targeted so hard by Noob Slayer and Ray Orbit. They're going on Funza here with the BMS play, trying to get some pressure off on the Fire Staff. Funza does do the most DPS for the red team, so shutting him down early in these fights is pretty effective. Onau gonna roll away half HP into the BMS. He's 1 life. Noob Slayer won't be able to finish him off, though. No one has Blink. Reorbit trying to run down that choke, get a kill on his own. He does get pierced, though. Needs to be careful as to pop his res spot. They swap back in Funza, though. He's going to have to swap off as well back into the tent. Reorbit goes in for the broadsword, but he does not get to execute. Ooh, Requite does knock the projectiles back, even if it's not facing them. I wonder if that's a bug. Sure, Twitch chat knows.
I'm sorry, I was communicating with Twitch chat.
Prince of Death going for a power play on Noob Slayer, shutting down the BMS pretty early there. He's going to put the BMS onto Noob Slayer, then swap in A1X6, actually. Carrying Caller already goes down to half a bar. The Firewall not going to do anything to keep him alive, though. It's only range DPS. And that guy is going to go down. Where was the healing? Oh, no. A1X6 just gets destroyed, and then Onau gets slid through by that broadsword by Rabid and Reorbit. kind of not looking too good for the red team if we want to see if Bob Freeze is moving
Oh,
a little
well, Bob
closer.
Freeze is currently at 150 to 53.
I see.
Yeah, they're straight bullying the other team inside the tent.
See, now imagine if we put Noob Slayer against Bob Freeze.
That would have been a good match.
Would have been mad close. Would have been a good match.
I agree.
What about Derek? What's he doing?
Derek had a mixed team earlier that I wouldn't consider like a strong team. Let's see if they are actually in. Yep, they are. They're in actually a decent fight right now. If you want to come to a pollinator,
Let's give this one this engagement's about to start in. They're going for a rabid play. Really good roll by him, though, to keep himself alive. The carrying caller on the ARAM comes in really early. And Prince of Death just using that Rick Point to keep his RDPS alive, but I don't think it does anything for him because they're targeting the melee. Like, I would rather him dive in the back, maybe soak some pressure with that quarterstaff. Not sure why he's playing like that. Funza drops the firewall in a really bad spot, and Reorbit just takes him down with Rabid and ARAM. Really bad positioning from Funza there on that fire staff. He wants to play around like the chokes, you know, with that firewall and hit the RDPS or the melees if he can, but those angles he's playing on just aren't that good for him. He's getting destroyed by the front line. And Chicken with a good Robo Purity play, knocking A1X6 out of the tent. Aren't going to get anything, though. There was a cheeky little tent dive. All right, maybe we swap off. Who are we going to, Derek?
I would say you can go to a pollinator. That is a 115 to 112 match, as you have a pollinator, Derek, Rudin, and somebody else that was...
I was told Gaius is in a close one, too, if you want to check
Suriel.
that one out. Pollinator going to stop Crimsic on that choke, though he's going to run for it. Has a cartwheel. He's the only one up here. He could get turned on by Kiwi. He's going to get pumped down to half HP. He doesn't have potion available either. Has to drop his Judy. Did get hit by that Carrion and the Pierce. But Suriel going to come in, do some damage to that RDPS, get the Robo Purity popped from the healer. And Derek on the crossbow kind of just wants to retreat to mid, it looks like. He's positioning for a little bit of a retreat. Suriel, though, diving in the back line. Takes out Kiwi with those Death Givers. Still at it, dude. Still one-tapping people.
But we have one that's a little bit closer over here, as you did mention, Gwes. Gwes versus... Who did we have on the other side here? It was a pretty even matchup, as he's facing off against Kargera, Bodaville, Carvenin, Grafis, and Shekri. So you have Luke High Power, Bonzo Bobo, Gatoma Nanze Brawl, Electro, and Gwes fighting.
That
versus...
sounds like a banger.
It's two Black Order teams. It's Black Order versus Black Order. 10 members of Black
Crean
Order.
is winning against that team? I say we watch this one, lads. This one's going to be close.
Well,
over on the other one.
You want to head over to Gwes?
Tent, so, yeah, I'm over on Gwes. The red team's sitting tent against the Pollinator right now. Looks like they're taking a long time to come out. So
yeah,
I'm
they
not sure
just came out, and they're fighting from the low ground to the high ground. Not what I would consider the best way of going about it. Where on the other side, we do have Kargera already making some bops and waves, getting things started over here on the lower level here. This is fighting out in the open.
Really good.
We've seen Kargera doing this more and more, but this is not good. They're pinned all the way down low. They're going to need to make some moves rather soon. And getting Gwes like this might be the way. Gwes is really baiting them, though. He's taking a long way up those stairs.
Looks like Shekri likes the Hollow Fall. He's been doing it
Gwes
more
is
and
in
more
trouble.
lately.
Gwes is going to go.
I popped this potion. He should be okay. They already used all the offensives on him already, and I don't think Bodaville and the Carrion can solo him down. Electro does pop his Robo Purity to keep him off, though. Bonzo Bobo trying to get some crystals on that choke, but he's overextended just a little bit. Going to get slide through right now. He's down to 1 bar. He's going to get... Oh, the Carrion Caller on the choke, though. That's a 4-man Carrion. K-Tomney's going to come down and die. They don't even get a trade onto Giraffe Freeze for it. And Checker with the Hollow Fall kept this team alive really well there. Crean as well. What a firewall by Carvenin. Going to take Crean out. I got to swap over. Bonzo Bobo.
What's going on, Bonzo?
Let's see what's happening over here. Luke Hill Power, Bonzo, and Electro getting dove by Kargera. He gets a really good spin-off, separating the healer and the RDPS from Bonzo. Luke Hill 1, life to his name, will go down to Carvenin. Carvenin, this guy's playing the fire stuff how you should play it, right? That's how Funza should have been playing it. Gets those firewalls on the angles where they're going, right? Stops them. He's putting up so much damage as well with that thing. Red team getting a little bit of a comeback, though. We came in and blue team was kind of winning pretty hard.
On
and
the
now,
other side,
100 to 44.
On that Apollinator match, red team's doing a little bit better now.
They're
They got
making a
themselves
comeback.
out. Nah, I wouldn't say comeback. Don't put words in their
I
mouth.
want to call it too early. Where is X Electro Koei? Oh, the healer. This is a bad play from him. He went for the savior play on that top cap. He did get it, but at what cost? Because now he's going to die. And now his team has to wait for him to come back. That's going to be a 20 tick. Because you can't do anything without your healer. I don't know
you
if
need
I
a
would've done
healer.
that play.
It's pretty much needed in this game at this point. You need one.
Yeah, I'm not sure. He went for the hero, though. Maybe the people who go for those aggro plays are generally, the better players. So.
Oh, Matisha working on quite the comeback versus G-List over here. This is 7 to 119. Oh, that's a long way to come back. We'll see how that goes.
It's a lot of points, dude.
Mm-hmm. But we do have another comeback over here. 85 to 44 isn't a bad comeback either.
44. About to get that 20 tick in for the red team. And they can do it too. Like, they're really good at holding the choke with Cargera on the Ironclad and then carving on that fire staff with Firewall. But they don't even want to hold a choke. They want 20 ticks. They're going right down, as you were talking about earlier, using love and fighting in the open. And Carvin's doing really well. Look at that Firewall to stop Gatomni from getting to him. Those are the good angles you want to go for. You don't just put it in front of you. Really good Judy does come out from that blue team. Gatomni and Cargera get knocked out of it by Shekri, though. Shekri with a really good Robo Purity there. Gatomni doesn't have a potion left for this fight. It's expiring just now, so he could get blown up. They do miss the Pierce onto him, but the red team is all dotted up by the Carrion Caller, by the Fire Staff. They need to be very careful here, as Cargera is not in a position to help them out. He's coming back to them right now at half HP. Vodaville trying to do what he can in the backline of the blue team, but he's going to die to dots, maybe. He's one life. They barely keep him alive, as Kreen could not finish him off solo. And red team is retreating. They're running down the choke, but they are going to get the 20 tick to tie up the match. So unless they die here or a disaster occurs, they're fine. They're chilling. They got the 20 tick.
They got the 20. They need to come back in before too many, points fall to their opponent. But they've gotten in this fight early enough that they're not even letting their opponent get towards any caps. No caps lost after the retreat. Really well done by the Cargera team.
Yeah, I want to see Shekri maybe Hallowfall the choke as they run up it. Just give all of his team the guaranteed extra resistances and just break the choke if they can with Cargera's spin. Shekri looking for it, though. You saw him. He's walking forward to that choke often. It's a big carrying caller onto the back line, though. They need to be very careful here. They're so stacked up. Beautiful Hallowfall, though. Gatomni half HP gets knocked back by Cargera. And now he's coming back very low as Luke Kill Power went to go get the mid cap. So red team should push this 5v4. And even if Luke gets this cap, it's still going to be a cap advantage for the red team, right? Shekri jumps forward with the Hallowfall to knock out Gatomni again, giving his team the resistances they need. This is how you use the Hallowfall, I think, to do the aggressive plays like this, right? Because now they're so buffed up. They're fighting in the enemy team's Judy, in fact.
They're doing great.
Gatomni again, that's a third knockup on a Gatomni. And the third time he gives every RDPS the resistances that they need to push up on that choke. Luke Power, one life going to go down to Vodaville, Giraffes, and Cargera on that left side. But the red team is all super low. Bonzo Bubba walking forward. They know they have some pressure here to play with. They did get the heal off from X Electrico as well. They could not get the cancel. So red team in a little bit of a pickle here. Even though they got the kill, they can't really get much more.
A crazy match happening over here on the other side. 7 to 72. They've already bled off 40 points. Well done by Latrones here over, I believe isn't that Skugskabel's new guild? Latrones?
I saw him on
Sorab's guild, sorry.
Yeah, Sorab.
My bad.
Skuz is still chilling with Aggressor.
Okay.
But over here, what a comeback right there from the red team. It was like 110 to 60, I think, 110 to 40. And now they're bringing it back 43 to 2. As I don't know if the blue team has enough time to come back out. Gatomni's not gearing up. Looks like they might be calling this one. Really well played in that last engagement by Cargera's team. The Shekri on the Hallowfall was playing it perfectly. I love.
Well, head over to Matisha then while this one's still going. They only have 7 points. It's 7 to 52. Let's see. It was over 100 points for the red team here.
I think
so they've really whittled it down
at one point. On the tanks, giving a little flame in the chat. I like that. It's kind of true, in fact. They're fighting down the choke as well. Like, wouldn't you think at 7 points you'd be scared and like playing on the choke, chilling, like, oh, if we die, it's kind of over.
Yeah,
but they're going for it.
They're going all the way for it. They have been fighting against this,
Robbed.
Yeah, this is not a cheap guild either. This is not like a bad team. This is G-List, Robbed. This is good players. Uraz, yeah, we know these guys. Aurelia, I guess NEX would be the the least well known, and he's still well known.
Ooh, blue team might be losing their curse staff right now as he goes
And
down
there
to
it
Rob's
goes.
dive with a
Oh,
stalker
no.
jacket. 3-32. They might
3
trade for
points.
G-List though. He's
They're gonna have to work for
Angie.
G-List here.
Ah, this is a 2v4 in the back line. Angie
This
does
is
not have a
bad.
healer with her. This guy
Angie is
dies
gonna
and it's
go.
over.
Oh, I feel
Whoa.
bad. As soon as I brought you guys
So
over,
close.
it ends. It ends. Not the way.
Wait, that was a bloodbath. 22 total deaths for both teams. 8-14 was the score. That was a pretty good match right there. Any
Give me
others
a
still
moment, and
going
I'll
on?
have another level 5 for us. Okay, that's the one we were just watching. Jake 22, if you want to head over there real quick. I don't know what the score is. It could be good. It could be terrible, but at least it's a match.
Jakey 22. He's chilling at a 31-28. Very close. Up against Reich. Deck allowed. Jake 22. They're going for a 20 tick right now. Satanic on that top gap.
Oh,
Red
is it
team has to
Deca is our
run
tank for the day?
Wait, this one's over, I think. Maybe red team does something. Yeah, Decalouds is the tank. They're going for it though. The Sun team, it's a pug. They're going for that bot cap. If they get it, they have another minute to play with.
I will be checking out for other matches, but this is our last level 5.
Oh, Reich needs to be very careful. You got Demon Helmed. No damage going to be coming out from that Fire Staff. Pedro using the new bow damage. Okay, it's not really doing much with it. Geyser does miss by Decalouds though, so now they have to rotate back top. But I think the 20 tick is coming in like 5-10 seconds. The carrying collar E onto the choke. They do a lot of damage, and the red team looks like they're running back to the tent. Yeah, this one's definitely over. Yeah, 31-17, 31-0 win. Looks like the score is 6-8. So the blue team was even down on kills, and they ended up winning with the points. There's the tick.
All these are done. I'm down to our last one here. I believe it's done. Yeah, Johnny Bro is done. Ooh.
Yes, another 16-minute one. We had a really good one though. That Cargera match was very good. A little bit of a cheeky comeback.
And they're all done. That is it. That is all the Crystal League matches for this afternoon. Unfortunately, we don't have any that went the distance. But on that note, I think we're going to get going. We will be back tomorrow with the ZVZ report at 17:45 or so, maybe a little bit earlier, depending on when the content kicks off, I should say. And then we will be back with another AO Daily show. Bogul, what are we going to be covering tomorrow? Any idea? More of that. So tune in for a good bit of... and we will try to do an in-depth dive on that and let you know how you too can make silver from...
Dude.
So thank you guys for tuning in. We're out.